Okay, module 7. We're going to make the 10 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot simulated room again, but let's do this a little bit more rigorously now that we know how to make groups. So instead of just creating a shell and then cutting into that shell with space, with windows, with doors, let's build from the ground up as you would in construction. Let's make a floor slab, let's make walls, and then let's make a roof slab. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the floor slab, which will be 10 feet by 10 feet by 1 foot high. I'm going to make that rectangle 10 feet, comma 10 feet, enter. Switch to the push-pull command. Select the surface, lift it upwards, switch over to the keyboard, 1 foot, enter. Immediately, triple-click the object, right-click, make it a group. It's not going to change. Here, we're going to build the walls on top of this. Now, in the previous module, we used the offset tool, and that's going to be a useful thing to use right here. But that involves creating the entire surface first. So what we're going to do is make another square, which is going to be basically completely superimposed on top of this slab. It's going to look like you've made almost nothing at all. Of course, you don't have to type in any dimensions here because you can just click from corner to corner. And now you've actually made another 5 objects on top of the group you've made. There are, in fact, individual lines on top of here and then the surface. They're all independent of the slab you'd created, and they don't stick because you have made the floor slab a group. From here, we're going to switch to the offset command, and then we're going to select the surface, and then we're going to head inwards and type in 1 foot. We're going to have 1 foot thick walls. Click enter. Now you've made 2 separate surfaces. I'm going to switch back to the select tool. I'm going to select the inside surface. This is the surface we don't need. And then we're going to delete it. So all that's left is this 1 foot rim. This we're going to push up using the push-pull command. And let's say we wanted the entire house or room to be 10 feet high. So since the floor slab and the roof slab are going to be 1 foot in thickness, we only need these walls to be 8 feet high. Head upwards, type in 8 feet, hit enter, and now we've got real thickness or real looking thickness to the walls and the floor. Now there's a couple more things we want to do to these walls, but if you wanted to, you could go ahead and just make it a group now. Triple click, right click, make it a group, and now you can click the floor and the wall component separately. And let's say we wanted to make some modifications to the wall group, so we're just going to double click it. And then we're back to as if we hadn't made the group at all. And from here, let's make a door. So let's say now we want to move over 2 feet from the corner edge, which would be 1 foot from the inside. You could do it, of course, in either direction. Let's do it from the inside, just so you see, the importance of having a strategic angle view. So we're going to start a guide measurement from the inside corner over exactly 1 foot. Click enter. Find the endpoint we made, and of course we also have midpoints we can use. So we're gonna switch to the rectangle tool, and we're gonna make a rectangle inside of here. Head in that direction. Type in 7 foot, comma 3 foot. Enter. And we've made that doorway. Now we're gonna use the push-pull command. Notice that sometimes you will have something a little bit buggy here. You want to make sure you hit enter or hit escape, so that you're back to the option of manipulating any surface. And then from the inside, since you've made the reference shape on the inside, you're going to push outwards. You can sort of hover around in this area until it snaps on, or you can just turn around using the scroll wheel and then align to an outside face set here, or you can type in 1 foot. Now we have our door. Notice that with the individual groups, we have a very clean bottom and top to this. Now notice one thing. There seems to be another surface now on the bottom of this, and we can confirm that if we moved the floor briefly off. Say we moved it upwards briefly 5 feet. Looked underneath, and it's actually created a new surface. Now, when did that actually happen? That happened when we made the line, the guideline on the inside, because we had deleted the bottom surface, but anytime you sort of reestablish a bounding shape, which in this case would be the inside square, then it sort of regenerate a surface. So that's something that I had just missed just now, and it sort of has bias in the process. Now, if we had made the door from the outside, it would not have recreated the inner rectangle or the inner square surface, because we would have been working on the outside of this band, and it would have had no effect on the inside. So that's just something to keep in mind, that kind of thing can happen. At this point, I can simply enter the group, delete this outside edge here, and it would remove both the line and the surface. And then bring these walls right back down. Final thing is the roof slab, and of course, it's going to be the exact same shape as the floor slab. So what you can do for the simplified model is simply move the group on the bottom, copy and paste it, put it over on the edge, and then we're going to move it right on top.